Hi, Steven here from altrocklive.com, and we're here with a few members of VersaEmerge.
Sierra.
Blake. We had a few questions for you. A lot of people compare you to the band Paramore. Do you take this as a compliment, or how do you feel that your style differs from theirs?
I think we're definitely different, and I just take it as when people say that, it just motivates us to want to prove ourselves even more.
I think our sound's definitely different. I don't know, it's just two different bands, just like, we both have female vocalists,
People just have to give it a chance and really listen to hear it, rather than judging.
Did you guys have a hard time making it with a female vocalist, since there's not a lot of big name bands out right now other than Paramore?
I think it actually makes it easier. When there's fewer bands with female vocalists, it's like you have more attention, since there are fewer bands, rather than the millions and millions of bands with male vocalists trying to do something new.
Yeah, so if anything, we stood out a little bit, and here we are now.
Doing Warped Tour and Bamboozle, I heard.
Yes.
In one of our favorite interviews you guys did, a Day to Remember asked it how it felt to be fronted by Link from Zelda, but you never got a chance to respond. So how does it feel?
It's pretty magical. I've got great powers that I can use, and I kind of threw out my boots, and I'm trying to leave the Link world. But I think I'll be compared to something even cooler soon enough.
Yeah, I think that's definitely fitting, though. We're a pretty magical, whimsical band.
Yeah.
What inspired your latest album, Fix It Zero, and how does it compare to your other records?
It's inspired by just own personal self, not realization, but just kind of learning who you are, growing up and being in a different area, and it's kind of focusing on all the bad parts of a personality that you're aware of. And I just found it really intriguing that we all have very bad habits, and we all are just not everybody's perfect, and I just decided to write about my imperfections, kind of, and it helped me deal with it a little bit, and that's why it's titled Fix It Zero. And Fix It Zero means if you're kind of stuck in one place and able to move forward in a better way. And so I think it's different from other records because it's not about boys, it's not about love, it's not about relationship, and it's I feel like it has a lot of meaning behind it. And there's a lot of negative records out there, but this record is negative, but it's negative, I feel like, in a more of a hopeful way.
It's I don't think it's negative or positive. It's kind of, it has a medium, it like Sierra said, I think the subject matter transcends the very small, up close relationship, kind of vibe. It's definitely looked at at more of just a wide pan view.
Yeah.
Do you guys ever figure out more about yourselves as you play more and more of these songs at shows and redo a lot of it?
Always, definitely. And I'm still learning about myself. I'm still very young and been thrown into this world and easily influenced. So even when we're playing and we discover new things, we meet new people, and we learn so much about ourselves. And even with the lineup changes, it's all a growing experience, and we're bonding and we're getting closer.
Yeah, I think when you're surrounded by so much all the time, it takes a constant kind of examination of your life. You gotta make sure you're doing and exactly what you want to be doing.
Yeah.
All the time.
Do you guys share the lyric writing, or is there one main person who writes them, or?
Mainly, I write all the lyrics, and then Blake proofreads.
Yeah. Being, it is art and it is poetry in a sense, it still takes a certain, you've got to make sure, it's going to, be absorbed by the listener and certain sense is made of it. So I'm kind of like that happy medium, take the words and make them go into the listener's ears.
Yeah.
More of a message and get it all out there.
Definitely.
There's one over here.
Mostly grammar.
Mostly grammar.
Yeah. It's always a common fault there.
Yeah.
Are there any questions you wish to have been asked on an interview before but never gotten the chance?
Nobody ever asked kind of like, well, I don't know.
We don't really think too much about what we do want to be asked. 'Cause we're always like, I don't know. It seems like we do get asked questions a lot.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's definitely questions out there that we don't know about that are one day going to be amazing to answer. But you know, I really like it when people ask questions about, you know, the music or what went behind this song, or you know, what's an interesting factor, I don't know, things like that. Kind of delving into the detail of the music rather than asking us what we wash our hair with.
Questions that make us kind of like think about the music even deeper than we have.
Yeah.
Because like, you know, a listener has a different perspective on a song than even we have, and like it's good to kind of like look at it that way, like we haven't before.
Yeah.
That's something really cool. I had a question for you. How did like the whole guest vocals with the Day to Remember on If It Means a Lot to You, how did that come up?
They just hit me up one day. He texted me and he was like, "Hey, do you want to sing a song for the record?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." So I just went into the studio and
at the time we were recording our self-titled EP.
Yeah,
so
we were recording our EP, and we were actually like a few hours away from where they were doing their record in Ocala. So I just skipped out in the studio one day, drove over there, and listened to the song, learned it there, and sang it.
I think that's one of the most powerful songs on that CD.
Oh, thanks.
You're welcome. Any last words?
New record, Fix a Zero. We love our VersaEmerge fans because they're the best.
Come check us out in the fall or the summer.
Check out tour
depending on
dates
when
and
this
come out to the
interview
show.
gets up.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Thank you very much.